We sang tonight, praise the Lord who heals the brokenhearted. Job spoke about how miserable he was in his suffering. In fact, the entire Old Testament book of Job is wrestling with the question of suffering and justice and unfairness. And then Jesus in the gospel, he is there and in his unique way helping many who are suffering. When we go through tough times, either physical pain or worry for ourselves or for those that we care about, when we sometimes are despairing because we look at all the evil that there seems to be in the world, it's easy for us, and many in fact do, ask, well, where's God? Why isn't God doing something about this? There is a man, and you high schoolers, I don't know how many of you know this, but there's a man named Elie Wiesel, and he is now an American citizen, but he was an Eastern European Jew, and during World War II, he and his family were in Buchenwald, one of the worst concentration camps of World War II. His family did not survive, but he did, and he has gone on to write many books, to be a lecturer at universities. His main or his most important work is simply called Night, and he tells what life in the concentration camp was like. And I've got an excerpt from that. The SS seemed more preoccupied, more disturbed than usual. To hang a young boy in front of thousands of spectators was no light matter. The head of the camp read the verdict. All eyes were on the child. He was lividly pale, almost calm, biting his lips. The gallows threw its shadows over him. This time, the head of the camp refused to act as executioner. 3 SS officers replaced him. The 3 victims mounted together onto the chairs. The 3 necks were placed at the same moment within the nooses. "Long live liberty!" cried the 2 adults. But the child was silent. "Where is God? Where is he?" someone behind me asked. At a sign from the head of the camp, the 3 chairs tipped over. Total silence throughout the camp. On the horizon, the sun was setting. "Bare your heads," yelled the head of the camp. His voice was raucous. We were weeping. "Cover your heads." Then the march past began. The 2 adults were no longer alive. Their tongues hung swollen, blue-tinged. But the 3rd rope was still moving. Being so light, the child was still alive. For more than half an hour, he stayed there, struggling between life and death, dying in slow agony under our eyes. And we had to look at him full in the face. He was still alive when I passed in front of him. His tongue was still red. His eyes were not yet glazed. Behind me, I heard the same man asking, "Where is God now?" And I heard a voice within me answer, "Where is he? Here he is. He's hanging here on this gallows." We've got a couple of months till we get to Good Friday. But in anticipation of that day, anticipation of this Lenten season, who knows what may come across our paths? Who knows what we might be forced to endure? And all of it, if we're inclined to ask, where is God in this? He's right here, suffering right along with us all.